Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about firewall admin interface is open externally. So nowadays we get to know during VAPT that why firewall admin interfaces are open externally. So to get to know more about this, we are going to ask person sitting beside me and why what does firewall admin interface means?
Right. So basically, firewalls are installed by various industries to segregate a network of their own company from the internet. If your company has a network, you want to protect it from the internet, and hence firewalls are installed. And firewall, when you install it, it has its own settings, configurations. So to do those, the firewall interface has been given by the manufacturer of that firewall for management, monitoring, etc. And hence firewall in the admin interface exists.
Okay, so what will be the impact if the firewall admin interface is externally open over the internet?
Right. So what happened during the pandemic, because of remote working, a lot of sys administrators had to open their firewall over to the internet for management for various reasons, because everybody started working from remotely and they had to check in, that is log in to their company network to access servers and etc. So the firewall interface was exposed externally so that sys-admins could give VPN accesses or change certain rules on the firewall, and hence the same interface which was used to manage the firewalls within the network had to be exposed externally over the internet.
Okay, so what can it lead to as a vulnerability? Like what will be the impact of it if it's open externally unknowingly?
Right. So imagine a firewall is your safeguard. It's like the gate of your thing, and you are exposing it to the internet. What would you imagine that what kind of attacks would happen on your firewall network? So if you are exposing it internally and if it's not configured properly, the entire world, all the hackers from different locations can try to log in to your firewall and get within your network. And once they get in your network, everything is open to them. The servers that you're running from inside, or nowadays everybody's on cloud. But then what is the first checkpoint? You connect to your company's network, then you go to the cloud. So imagine if you're inside your network, they can go to your cloud as well. And hence the admin firewall interface, which is externally open to the internet, and if it's not configured properly, meaning you have still default username password enabled, which comes with the firewall, suppose Fortinet or Cisco, the default username password will be there, and if that is still in use and it kept as it is, and your firewall admin is exposed internally, any hacker will first thing will try to do is brute force, if not password guessing attack, if not try the default configuration settings. If those are not disabled, he's already in. And once an external hacker gets into your network, it's just in. He's part of your network. He can take any data or scan through your network. If not scan and get some information, he can just plant a malware or ransomware and quit out of your network.
Okay. So what is the fixation of it? Like what we can do to fix this thing?
Right. So post-pandemic now, still because of the hybrid work model, people do want their firewall to be managed externally. But what I can do, one thing is at least have site-to-site VPN established. For example, if you have two different locations are managing firewalls, you can make sure that the firewall interface is only seen from a particular IP address where you're sitting remotely. This is only possible when you have two static IPs. One, the firewall, your own company's network firewall, and external some constant location which has a constant IP from where you can log in. So the proper fixation is don't open it to the world, open it to internet, but to specific IP only. If from that IP logs in to your firewall, he is able to see the web console, otherwise no one else is going to see.
Okay, so that's it. So you know the solution how to fix it. The firewall admin interface is open externally. Thank you.